Your Honor, last time we were here, we reset because we had some information that Mr. Moores might be receiving Social Security. After talking with both parties and after it looks like the state looked into the matter between hearings, it looks like Mr. Moores is not receiving any Social Security disability and there's no application currently pending. I believe parties are in agreement to set child support based on a minimum wage presumption, given that Mr. Moores is unemployed at the right now. Mr. Moores does have one child outside the court, and I think our primary conflict here is going to be regarding possession and access, and I'll take some testimony on that issue.
Right.
State would call the mother Miss Bowie.
Yes.
Ma'am, are you in agreement with at least those provisions that I read in the record initially?
Yes, if she could be supervised.
We're not talking about that yet.
So I guess let me back up. You don't have any reason to believe that Mr. Moores is employed?
I don't know if he employed, but I know he was getting Social Security.
So now you're saying that he is receiving Social Security?
Yes, I said I know that he was.
Okay. Do you have anything to show that he's currently receiving that?
No, because I haven't seen him since he got out of jail. But before he went, he was getting it.
So, Mom, have you gone to the Social Security office?
I went and I tried to get the last time I was on here. The lady told me to go and see if I could get it for her, and I told her that when I first had her, I tried to get it, and they told me that she didn't qualify. But
No, but not for her. But did you find out if he has it, that so she could get off on his benefits, could collect on his benefits? Did you find out anything regarding that?
No.
Okay, so we have no evidence that he's currently on Social Security. Okay, so go ahead, Mr. Wright.
Do you have any concerns with your with him having possession of or access to your daughter?
No,
Mom, you're cutting out. We can't understand you.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
It's not that we can't hear you, it's that we can understand and you're cutting out. So try again.
I don't mind her going with him. I just told them that when she go, I'd rather for her to be supervision with him, because last time when she went, when he came home, she didn't want to go by herself. And I asked her why.
And when was that, ma'am?
When he first got out, not too long ago. Was it last year? When he got out, he took her shopping.
And I think just was he incarcerated up until about I think it was November of 23, is that correct?
I think so, if I'm not mistaken. I think so, I'm not mistaken.
Okay, and before that he'd been in jail for a long time, is that correct? Or in prison for a long time? Okay. And has there ever been any family violence between you and him?
So let me stop it here, because I don't know anything about custody or anything. But Mr. Wright, did the parties come to any agreement regarding what we're going to do for visitation?
Essentially none. I believe he's asking for a standard possession order, and I was under the impression during negotiations that she was asking for no visits at all. It sounds like she might be open to some sort of supervised visitation.
Okay, so
I was thinking, because it's been a very long time,
right,
you have a 13-year-old child, I think some sort of stair step might be appropriate, but I wanted to get testimony on that. So.
Mr. Mornes, do you agree to start, since it sounds like it's been a bit, are you willing to start the visits with your daughter supervised by somebody?
Ma'am, to be honest, ma'am, I love my child, and I don't need no reason to be supervised. I was there when she was born, there all the way to prison.
Okay,
I don't need no.
Stop. So how long has it been since you've seen her?
When I got out in March of last year, I seen her in March. I took her shopping and I gave her mother money for her, which she didn't transfer to
Okay,
her
sir, that's not what I'm
in
asking. That's not.
March, March,
So
March, ma'am.
stop. So you saw her in March of 2024,
When I got out, yes, ma'am.
and have you seen her since then?
No, ma'am. Yes, I seen her once at my other daughter house,
Okay.
but
And so prior to March of 2024, how long did you go without seeing her?
uh, I believe I hadn't seen her since probably about 2018 or something like that.
Okay, so it had been a while. Okay. Okay, so maybe I think that maybe supervise may be the wrong word. Would you be willing to start the visitation where your daughter, this in this case, would be with another adult that she knows while you're visiting?
Yes, I'm cool with that. But
Okay, so Mom, who are you thinking? It sounds like at some point she was over at Dad's adult daughter's home, maybe.
Yeah, she was over Jazz house. Yes, ma'am.
And is that a good person to be around with both of them?
Yes, I don't have no problem with that. I have an
So,
older daughter and an older son too.
okay. So, Dad, would it be okay if either the daughter that you were talking about previously or one of Mom's adult children would be around for a few visits?
that could be my sister. I'd rather be around my sister.
Your sister instead of your daughter?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mom, do you know her?
Who are you talking about?
My sister Kay.
Kay? Do you know her,
Yes.
Mom?
Yes, I know her.
And you prefer it not to be her?
I say one of the ones that we named because I know that I trust her around them. She have never been around Kay by herself.
Okay. Okay. So your daughter has not. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. So, Dad, uh, what we're trying to do is find someone who your daughter has a good relationship with already. Okay. And then that way she would be at her most comfortable, hopefully, to spend time with you. And then that would make your time together go a lot more smooth. So, we're going to do a stair step visitation, but Mr. Wright, have we come up with any custody or anything like that?
I I do think there's an agreement that the child will continue to reside primarily with mom. I wasn't real clear on exactly what party's position is on concern. Actually, no, I do know Mr. Mourns um is interested in a joint managing conservatorship.
Okay. Okay. And Mom, are you agreeable to a joint managed conservatorship where you're the primary joint managing conservator choosing where the child lives?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So let's do this. We'll do a temporary order naming the parties joint managed conservators, saying that Mom is the primary, choosing where the child lives. We're going to set up some visitation for Dad. Dad, your adult daughter, does she work?
Uh,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Do you know, does she work on the weekends or weekdays or both? Or
And she worked both. But I stay with
okay.
my sister.
You stay with your sister. Okay. 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 Okay, so this is what Dad's going to have on visitation until we come back. Dad's going to have visitation with the child up to 4 hours per week, supervised by an adult sibling, half sibling, sibling of the child. Okay, so it'll be one of your child's siblings. Okay, so either with that or mom, or it could be another person. I don't know, but an adult sibling will be there with the child. Okay. So Dad gets up to 4 hours per week. It's got to be scheduled with the supervisor. So dad, if you want it, you got to work with your daughter or one of the other siblings and get this scheduled. Okay. We're going to come back together. And if dad can't get his visits because mom won't let the child go, or if dad doesn't schedule them because he doesn't talk to his daughter when we come back, that will determine how we're going to go forward on the visitation. But hopefully dad will start these visits and he'll get with the child, and the child will get more comfortable, and then we can move up to what dad's requesting, hopefully. Okay. Mom, if it comes back that the child has not been able to visit with dad and dad has talked to his child and tried to get it scheduled and you don't allow it, it could be that dad gets those visitation faster. You understand what I'm saying? We got
Now,
to do it to this. Okay.
can I ask a question?
Pardon me?
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so so I'm gonna tell her that she can go with her dad, just say Saturday, okay, for 4 hours. Okay, what if she don't want to go?
She's
I
a,
don't
she's a
make her though,
child.
right?
She is a
I
she is a
understand that.
child. She
I
doesn't get a
understand that.
choice. Okay. Okay, hold on. Mr. Wright, what did you calculate for the medical reimbursement?
$113 per month.
Okay, and what about child support?
Actually, hold on, I do need to recalculate that because there is one child under 18 outside the case. So that would be $57 per month on the medical reimbursement.
Okay.
Which makes the child support $193.
Okay. Okay, so starting June 1, dad will reimburse the state $57 on the medical support, and child support will be $193 beginning June 1. All other issues will reserve until we come back. Mom, dad, all your address, phone number, and email address will be in this court order. Dad, do you have a way to reach your child right now or reach the mom? Do you have a text or email?
She changed my child number. She won't even let me talk to her. So I
Okay.
gave my call.
Okay, so I'm going to put you both in a room with Mr. Wright so that you guys can exchange information so that the visitation will start immediately.
Can I ask
Okay?
you one question?
Yes.
I don't want him to know where I live at. They're gonna meet. That's what I told Mr. Wright a while ago. My
Well,
address, no. That they meet at McDonald's or somewhere out in public. I don't have nothing to do with this. Like, I don't want. That's why I'm gonna let the girl
so
and the boy
why can't
communicate.
he know where his child lives?
That's something else. No, I prefer not to.
I'm not
I
asking
mean,
what you prefer. I'm saying why shouldn't he know where his child lives?
because we're not together. We're not together, and I don't want no confusion and no commotion. So we meet out. I will let him
Okay.
see her, and they go. I don't have to be there.
No, you don't need to be there at all. But so
Exactly.
is there any other reason why dad shouldn't know where his child lives?
It's a lot of reasons.
This is your opportunity to tell me.
This a lot of reasons why he don't need to know where I live at.
I'm not asking
Because
about you. I'm asking about his child. Why shouldn't he know where his child lives?
she live with me. We live in the
Okay.
same house, me and her. But me and him,
Right.
we don't get along. We don't get along. So I know it's gonna be some commotion if he know where I live at. That's
So
why
how
he
long
don't know
is
where I live.
so how long has it been since he's known where you lived?
He don't know where I live.
So
He
how long
never
has it
knew where
been
I live.
since?
A long time.
Okay.
When he went to jail, I moved.
Okay. And so dad, do you know where mom lives right now?
Yes,
Yes.
How he know
yes.
where I live? He don't know where I live.
Okay.
She live in Ennis. It's
Uh-uh.
Okay,
not a
stop.
situation
Stop
she
both of
said.
you. Okay, I will reserve the non-disclosure issue, but everybody's phone number and email address needs to be in the order. So I'm going to put you both with Mr. Wright so that he can get all that information. Okay. So
Thank
Mr.
you,
Wright, I'm
ma'am.
going to move you and mom and dad. Everybody just hit join when it pops up on your screen. You're going to all be in the same room with Mr. Wright. There we go.